Samsung Galaxy S8, Nintendo Classic, child drives to McDonald's, Burger King, and more. Let's begin. Samsung announced recently that there will be a more rugged version of the S8 coming out for AT&T called S8 Active. This phone will be a more rugged version of the S8 and S8 Plus. The main difference between the regular and the Active will be the impact resistance that it will have. Now, if you know anything about Samsung, they have before created different versions of their phones, minis, like the S4 mini, S5 mini. I don't know if they did an S6 or S7 mini, but I know they did an S4, S5, S6, and S7 Active, and they will do the same thing for the S8, making the S8 Active. This will be basically a more rugged, drop-resistant version of it that will allow you to use your phone in situations that are already harder. I know it already has IP68 water-resistant rating, so this will just add the more rugged, specific version of it. Samsung Bixby will not make its way fully to the S8 and S8 Plus until later this year through a software update. Right now, the voice assistant will not function, but a ton of other features should from this assistant, so this is pretty bad since it makes the company look incompetent and not professional. And also Google Assistant is on board, so not having the voice capabilities available right away means the buttons on the side that is meant for Bixby will serve no purpose until the software update is available. So Google Assistant is already on this device, while Bixby isn't even available completely. So there was S-Voice, and then there was Google Now, then there became the Google Assistant. Now, it's not even available, which is ridiculous that there's not fully available, so you can even use the voice functions that you've seen tested out before. So until then, make sure that to allow the button to be mapped to other softwares, because that is the main version what I would want, because otherwise, that is just pretty stupid if the button is just sitting there not being used, just taking up space on the phone. It's just pretty stupid. But other than that, not much I can say. They found the bug in the software, needed to be fixed. I don't know, just the bug in the software, that's really it, nothing more. Now, Nintendo Classic was discontinued this past week, even though it is a highly demanded product that people still want. Nintendo announced it was not meant to be a long-term project, but only just a short-term project. The only reason why it went for as long as it did was because it was highly demanded, so they decided to ship it out one last time. You can still find it from third-party vendors on Amazon and eBay right now, but it's going to cost you more than the original price. So currently, right now, it's done, it's stopped. It's going to be like $100 to buy new ones, maybe even $160 to buy new ones. I don't know, maybe you can get one for free from a friend. But that's really it. With the Nintendo Classic, it's gone, it's done. Nintendo Switch takes it all over. But you can probably still port some ROMs onto your computer, or even onto your old Nintendo devices, or onto an Android phone. I don't know about iPhone, but I know Android does. But as Fox 8 reports, this is just a different news story that doesn't have to do with tech at all. It's about a cool little thing that I saw, pretty cool that actually could happen. Well, not really cool, but also cool. So, this interested me. This is from Fox 8. I don't know exactly where. So, I'm going to read what Fox 8 says about this. So, Fox 8 reports, police says this child was craving a cheeseburger. His dad had gone to bed early and his mom was asleep on the sofa. This is a complete quote from the website specifically. So, what to do? If not, jump into dad's 1-ton van and drive a mile to your local Big Mac Emporium? As if this wasn't enough, he apparently took his 4-year-old sister too. Luckily, he learned to drive by watching YouTube videos. Cool, 4-year-old can drive by YouTube videos? Or 8-year-old, 9-year-old, I don't know exactly how old he was, didn't say. This is what at least the police say. The police department didn't immediately respond to a request for comment. The local area crime watch organization, however, told me that the incident was the talk of the town. You might wonder whether Earnhardt Very Jr. got there safely. It was remarkable. He got him and his sister to McDonald's without hitting anyone or running any red lights. East Palestine police officer Jacob Kohler told Inside Edition, I might wonder how he reached the pedals. Police say as yet unnamed voice said all the way, but did they get the cheeseburgers? Yes, but not before family friends who spotted them at McDonald's called their grandparents. So that was a pretty cool thing I read online. Wasn't really the tech news at all. It was just pretty cool that someone probably 9 years old, I'm assuming 10 years old, can go drive all the way to McDonald's inside of a vehicle just by learning from YouTube videos, apparently. I don't know. It was just pretty cool. So earlier this week, Burger King released an ad that wasn't like Coca-Cola's uproar of an ad, but it was sort of an annoyance of an ad. Because if you had a Google Home or you had a Google Assistant that could be voice activated by anyone, then it would trigger your Google Home to look up what a Whopper was. It would say the hot word. I don't want to activate any assistant or anything if anybody has one. The hot word, you know what it is if you have one. Or if you even don't have one, you should know what it is. It would activate the hot word, and then it would say, tell me more about the Whopper. And it would tell about the Whopper in the way that Burger King wanted, not tell me what the Whopper burger is. That would be lies, lies, lies. So it told them what the Whopper was. That was it. It showed them. And they did this because they said, really, that the Whopper can't be explained within 15 seconds. This would trigger the Google Home to ask the question they wanted, what the Whopper was, as I just said a little earlier. A couple of hours since the ad was put out, after the ad was released, Google put out a software update rendering the phrase useless. So you can't activate it anymore, but I still don't want to activate the device in case it does work. So Google was asked maybe a day later whether or not they put out a software update, and of course they did, but they completely denied the fact that they did. Then a day or so later, Google said that they did indeed stop the phrase from working. And from there they fessed up to the software update because, well, why not? Who cares if they stopped it? So Burger King is going to get mad at them. Woohoo. It's going to make everybody else happier. Also, with this Burger King ad, really, what about those Amazon Echo users? The Echo Dot users? And what about the Siri users? I'm not going to say any wake words. I hope I didn't wake anybody's by saying Echo. But, I mean, it's like, what about those people? There's more than just one voice assistant out there. So, I say Google did a good job in stopping these stupid things from happening. Now, that is all the news I have for today. If you have any news that you think I should look at, then comment down below. If you did like this video, please make sure to hit that like button. Make sure to comment down below if you liked the video. Subscribe. And as always, enjoy the rest of your day.